We got a poet. He's traveled all the way up here from Philly. Give it up right now for David G, y'all.
What's up, Baltimore? You feeling good? Y'all looking good too, let me tell you that. So I came from Philly, drove through hell to get here. This shit was flooding everywhere. But you know, by the grace of God, we got here.
Yes, sir.
How many of y'all grandparents have like a china cabinet? Yeah? How many of y'all seen them ever use? Never? See, I learned to be a man from the china cabinet in my grandmother's home. A porcelain patriarchy housed in his wooden body. My inheritance behind his tall glass face. Passed down for so long, it feels like he's always been there. My grandmother tells me the fine china is saved for special occasions. This is one of her favorite lies. There is never an occasion that warrants him open or vulnerable. I know he's only there to impress guests. The dining room, his stage. He performs stability. Every man I know is a performer. More display than practice. Or practicing some display learned from other men. My father tells me boys don't cross their legs, so I tell my brother the same. I tell my friends I've lost my virginity, and they say, it's about time, my nigga. See, I've lied about my body count so often, I forget the real number. I'm most manly when I forget. My grandma says, boy, you better not be running around my fine china. See, even she walks around him cautious. How easily breaking becomes another's burden. Fragile things take up the most space. My father believes a man should provide everything for his family except an apology. He taught me, women love persistence. If you ask and she says no, it's only because you haven't asked enough. A woman taught me rejection. I gave her the resentment that belonged to him. When I asked my grandmother where all of this came from, she says, the gold-rimmed teacups came from a mother, and their twin saucers also from a mother, and the egg white plates painted with blue flowers from another mother. But we did not build the kiln that hardened you rigid, boy. So I asked her, what does a man leave behind? And she says, nothing.
I'll process it.
You know, some nights, while my family sleeps, I sneak inside the dining room. I imagine grabbing the cabinet by his neck and throwing him to the floor. He shatters. I take off my father's shoes and walk barefoot through the glass. And with each step, I hear a crunch beneath my feet that echoes his voice. He says, boys will be boys. So I tell him this is a mutiny of manhood. I paint my nails bright colors and cry for no reason. He says, boys don't cry. So I sweat and purge his poison. I tell all my niggas I love them and they say it it back. I sing a love song about a man and don't change the pronouns. He says, pause.
Let's go.
So I move backwards. Rigor mortis before bitten dust. A breath before conception. And I can hear my grandmother's uncaged laughter. Her joints say there is just too much time in the day. So we kick up our feet and rest. Thank you so much, y'all. It is an honor to be here. This is my first time performing in Baltimore. I have so much respect. This is the slam poetry capital of the United States. And so it's an honor to even just be in this room with so many talented folks. And yes, my name is Dave G. If you like what you heard, you're interested in buying a book or something, or just want to follow me, I'm Dave G Poetry on Twitter and Instagram. If you old school, you know what I'm saying, my government is David Gaines. Hit me up on Facebook, you know what I mean? I'll add you as a friend. Again, Dave G Poetry, Twitter, Instagram. Much love, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your show.